Yeah.
It's very good for him to be good at that
100%.
at that matchup anyway.
Right, straight to
Okay,
backfield.
straight up. No neutral start, just Fess taking that, using that to his advantage.
I'd say Fess goes really well against Fox as well. It's a familiar matchup for him, I'd say. Would you say this is in Fox or Falco's favour? Or even?
It would depend on the stage. I feel like on Battlefield it's definitely Fox favored.
Yeah.
If Falco is to use the platforms a lot more, it would be good. However, that's not to say Fox doesn't have his answers to platform usage as well. Fox full hop, like aerials, is just ridiculously safe.
Yeah.
Okay, Raphiki screwing up that edge guard a little bit.
Oh no, doesn't get the edge guard. I thought that may have been a simple edge guard, but that's alright.
So the issue with, I feel, with Raphiki is that as much as he likes to dash dance and wait, his reaction to whatever happens is always short hop nair.
Yeah.
Like, always short hop nair. It's always like, that's his go-to, and the issue is that he doesn't really mix that up in the neutral, so no matter what happens in the neutral, you're always going to expect the short hop nair, like every time. It's either like short hop nair or running shine short hop nair. It's like the same thing. It's a kind of the same thing. He'll use the short hop dare like very, very minimally, which is like, not to say it's a bad thing, it's a good thing because they're not expecting it. But he needs to really mix up his like the angles that he's coming from.
Yeah.
He tends to have the same quick dash dance like sort of pattern as well.
Yeah.
So I think that's something that Fess is really in tune with when he plays Raphiki. With that said, Rafiki's doing quite well on making sure Fess can't recover from the stage.
Yeah, Rafiki's a little gun. He's going crazy. He's definitely. I don't know how often he practices,
Really nice
but he's
there.
definitely on the up and come. Definitely.
Yeah, so that's really good for that by Fess, doing the full hop, the jump up full hop double laser to cover the high and the low recovery.
Yeah, Falco's so dumb sometimes.
Really nice attempt at the drop off up there.
Yeah, ever since you pointed it out, Rafiki's just always short hop in the air.
Yeah.
And I think, yeah, as you said, Fess has got a read on it, so it's fairly easy to predict.
With that said, Rafiki's still in front.
Yeah, mix-ups is definitely something that will win you this game, for sure.
Yeah, and stuff like recognizing what he's like, just his bread and butters, he's like inside his own head, stuff like, you know it's not going to work, but he's still going to try and do it. Like, just, he shines Fess in the air, and then he just goes for the auto shine grab.
Yeah.
But you can't actually grab someone who's like, when you hit them with the shine up top.
Yeah.
So he needs to recognize like what position Fess is in, not only like what position that he is in when he's approaching.
And it's fairly even so far.
Yeah.
Oh,
really nice coverage
pop
there.
off. It's a solid win. Yeah, he played.
He's played
good
quite
then,
well. I think the start was a little bit but then he kind of started mixing up a little bit, which is good.
Yeah. It's always good to like just calm down, just take a deep breath, just get your head right. So at the end of the day, you're just playing Smash, you know what? I think when people realise that, they play a lot better.
I think it depends on the mindset. Some people like are hyper competitive. They need sort of that hunger. That like as a sportsman you should know. Like,
yeah.
Sometimes that hunger is really needed to like play at your peak.
Definitely.
Spot dodge shine. Nice jab reset there.
Oh.
Yeah, see stuff like that, like the running short hop there just gets destroyed.
Yeah.
By the because Falco's like aerials and his moves in general like have a lot of priority. So Fess isn't scared when he's ready for a figure short hop there because he can just like react to it and like just beat it out with a move. Really nice. Like Fess's usage of lasers when his opponent is off stage is actually really good at covering like a lot of options.
Yeah. Yeah, throwing out lasers is one thing, but actually making them connect takes like some sort of skill to do. I mean, it's all good and well to just throw them out, but you have to make them connect.
Yeah, I feel like that kind of separates like sort of a good level Falco from like a like a sort of an average Falco, because like a lot of them will throw lasers, but they don't know why they're throwing it or like what options it's covering, and like what they do after the laser could be completely wrong.
The same thing with aerials straight into Shine as well. Like sometimes if you get a dare, it's not always efficient to automatically use Shine. Like it might be useful to do something else.
I think it depends though, because Shine is like cancelable on frame 1. Like after you use it. So it's like, it's really good to buffer that in, because being able to read what they're doing in the tech and being able to react, because you can jump cancel out of Shine, you can basically, you're very open. It's very open-ended move. You can kind of react to what they're doing as you buffer the Shine in.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Fess is just playing so...
Yeah, he's playing a lot better now, which is really surprising, because like Raphiki should be playing... Like, a lot of people would argue which stage is better. Some Falcons prefer FD, some Foxes prefer FD on the Falcon Fox matchup.
Yeah.
I think it all depends on kind of the playstyle you're playing at, because technically a Fox can just chain grab.
That's right.
But then a Falco can like juggle you from one end of the stage to the other, as long as he's doing it properly.
Yeah.
And I feel like Fess really did that well.
Yeah. Game 2 straight to Yoshi's. I like Yoshi's against Fox as Falco. I think it's a good pick.
Ooh.
I think you can string a lot more combos on Fox as Falco on this stage.
Yeah, it was really good empty short hop there by Fess. Like trying to read where Rafiki's gonna roll, and then just like just reacting with an F smash to wherever he rolls. It's really good. Yeah, Fess will add a lot of things like that, like buffering like a short hop in or throwing out. Ooh, Phantom! Oh, and Fess just going, all right, I'm gonna throw too. I'm gonna throw something out too and die. Oh no, not like this, Raphiki.
Yeah, this is not high level Melbourne Melee. Or maybe it is. I don't know.
Very average level. Definitely not what we want to see from PR players.
No.
You know, it's like a hard game.
Yeah. It's not easy, like especially when you play people with years of experience. It's so hard to compete with that when you have,
I feel like that's becoming less and less prevalent as we move on. I think it was applicable like maybe 3 years ago, but I feel like a lot of the young guns coming up now, they are relatively new to the game, and they're like starting to dominate. People like your Spuds, your SA Nicks.
Definitely. I think a lot of that has to do with net play as well. A lot of people I see into net play.
Are you with the Wade camp where you absolutely hate net play? You think
nah. I think net play's sick. I think it's like I've always thought the only thing missing from Melee was like an online scene, because if you could play online, that'd be perfect, and now we can. It just sucks that I can't get a stable connection to my place.
Yeah. Australian internet, the bane. Whoa, yeah. That was really nice coverage there. I don't even know if that was on purpose.
I don't know. It was swaggy as hell, whatever it was.
SD giving me the old... Alright, so that's my stint done for now.
Me too.
I might be back later. Getting subbed out by the legends! The golds!
Well, that was quite interesting. Hello, friends. It's SD here and my good friend SA Nick.
Coming at you.
Coming right at you, live.
Yeah, uncut.
From